Well, hey-o. How's everybody
How's it
doing?
going?
Yeah, it's going. I wanted to do this at the end of the year because I wanted to go over my picks that I did from the year before. Actually, I should bring that up
Oh, yeah.
where I have it here. Hold on. I'm gonna. Yeah, okay. So I just threw in my that podcast. I just threw the podcast into ChatGPT and said, "Tell me what my picks were," so I didn't want to listen to my whole podcast again. So if we look at that, like my year-end picks, we'll go through these quickly because I was off on all of them. I'm horrible at long-term picks, horrible. But BTC, this was an obvious one. 69,420 as I picked. I think the actual number, if I were to go through it, was around like 70,000, 75,000, somewhere in there.
Yeah, probably.
But I wanted to pick a nice, cool number. And obviously we hit 108, so it was like way off. And the one that was crazy, let me see if I can share this tab instead. Is that showing up? Perfect. So you can see that tab.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. There we go. You gotta go back. Where are we at? Where'd I go?
Podcast prediction summary.
Oh, there we go. Man, can't read. All right. So BTC, 69,420, but the crazy one was ETH, right? With it hitting 108, Bitcoin hitting 108, Ethereum should have done
Ripped.
at least like 7K, like 6K, and it barely broke 4K. I think the high that it broke was just barely over 4,000.
Yeah.
Then 4,100, I think. So, I mean, underperforming. That's a huge killer. Harry Potter Obama Sonic. I don't even know if that's even traded on somewhere. I don't know what it did.
It's done well, actually. Weirdly, it hasn't done bad.
I don't know what the high is on that one. I can't look at it quick enough. Sol way under. I mean, it barely broke its all-time high as well. Gala not even close. I think it got to 6 cents or 8 cents.
Mm-hmm.
March it hit 9 cents, or just 8.6. So almost 9 cents. So I mean, that's obviously, like, you could see everything that they were doing. They're just screwing everything up. So they're going down. The fact that they're so low right now, it kills me. And I see people on Twitter like, "Oh, it's gonna go to $1." I'm like, that thing ain't going anywhere near $1.
No,
not even close. But again, I'm horrible at predictions, so maybe it will. Maybe I'll go to like $5. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to sell all my nodes anyway.
Yeah, but I feel like at this point, I don't even think it doesn't have the velocity. It doesn't have the meme-ness behind it for it to balloon like a meme coin, and there's nothing going on utility-wise for it to shoot up like something that's actually being used.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, I was off on absolutely everything. XRP, I was way under. XRP did really good.
Yeah.
I think it hit 240 to something. What was that 272? So it was doing great. It's still looking really good. Bull, it's disappointing everybody. Obviously, I mean, I think it cracked a penny. It cracked a penny. Miria, 25 cents. I think it cracked like 3 cents or 2 cents. Do I even have it anymore? I do.
it's
24. So it barely. It was 1.5 cents. It was the size. So Bull and Miria were pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Star Atlas. I mean, everything. So many things were so much lower than what you thought they were going to hit. Star Atlas was a penny and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk. That's an interesting one. I haven't looked at that one in a long time.
I haven't either. I haven't thought of Bonk in a long time.
I know, but it's done well. Did get close to a tenth of a penny? No,
yep.
we were a few zeros behind it.
Yeah,
a few zeros behind that. Ethereum dead. Didn't know. Don't even have.
It had a weird little bubble in like October or something. Because I remember that's the month Tim won, And that was one of his picks. Some weird little, I think it was just people. I don't know if it was like right when they brought on the Chilean team or I don't know.
So Mog was off by a few pennies or a few zeros as well. So don't listen to any of my predictions is what this is basically telling all of you. I am going to do predictions for this as well at the end of this podcast. So take that with a grain of salt.
Big one.
You that my predictions are horrible. So you're welcome. And a late Merry Christmas to everybody, because that's going to be your Christmas present is my horrible picks.
Love it.
No Rusty, no Dogecoin. Doge is going to go to $1. That's written. The only one that's probably going to be to the T is going to be Bitcoin and hitting 420.69, which was my prediction last year for the bull run. So that's 420,069. It'll hit it on the nose and then basically revert back to 90K after that. You're welcome.
Has Microsoft started allocating? I know that they voted to like allocate.
They voted not to.
Oh,
yeah. So Microsoft, they actually voted not to do that. So they're one of the. It was an interesting vote. So
yeah, absolutely. I thought it looked like they were going to for sure.
Huh. Yeah. So, well, let's do this. We'll do predictions at the end of it. Let's look at the quarterlies. Go ahead and share your screen because I think you have it up.
Yep.
I haven't seen these yet. So
it's the month of December, the quarterly and the yearly.
What do we got?
Wait. Yes.
Yeah.
I have this backwards in here. It says quarter 3, but it's actually going to be quarter 4.
All right. I added you to stage.
Okay. So December.
I need to blow that up so I can see it more. There we go. December. Of course. I
mean, Forged.
Thank you.
Satoshi coming in right behind and Glitch following that.
It's going to be I'm throwing this out there. It's going to be a tight one between Satoshi and myself for the overall. I think I probably beat her for the quarter because I think I won't. Did I not win October? I think it's October.
Nope. And I think you're gonna be surprised a little bit even more than that. Going to quarter 3 was a big surprise.
What? Oh, that's November. You have November leaderboard up there.
Oh, this is this is just March. This is Q4.
You broke it. Wendigo, did he win anything throughout the whole thing?
No, he did. He was close, but I'll go to his pick here. Peen went bananas up to the end of the year. I mean, it over 10x. Like it lost to 0.
Oh, I hope is Cesar Tiberius. I hope he's listening to this because he sold all his Peen. I was sitting there. I was like, what the hell? Look back at it. Yeah, Peen I even had it. Let me share this one real quick because that's hilarious.
So, the quarter goes from,
wow,
it was the beginning of October.
Wow.
Up to December, and you lost a whole digit here.
Dang. Wow. Okay.
So it came pretty much right back down.
It round tripped all the way. So
round tripped all the way, but it closed at a good. That's December, and then it dipped right back down come January. So
Frog with Peen.
Well, Frog with Peen crushed the quarter somehow.
All right, so he won the quarter on that one. So
he won the quarter solely with Frog.
Now, okay, this is something that the quarter I was giving away the little pudgies on the quarters, or there's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that in the because I'm mixing over. So normally I was doing the little pudgies on the quarters, and what I did though, I claimed the Pengu for that wallet. So Pengu is in that wallet from the drop. So I gotta look and see how much Pengu that we got. I can't remember for the little pudgy.
Oh, yep.
And I sold half of it because we were talking in there, and we sold half of it for Solana. So there's 102,000 Pengu, basically worth $3,500. That's a nice little $7,000 airdrop. Yeah, the pudgy airdrop was ridiculous. So the Pick'em wallet is sitting at 14K right now for the Solana wallet. That doesn't include the ETH wallet, Doge, and whatever else we've got hanging around in places.
What was the initial put into it?
Well, we started, I don't know. You tell me. We started with $50 from everybody.
Yeah,
So
$50, and then what is it? 35 people.
yeah, whatever that is. I can't do math.
So yeah, $1,600 or whatever that is.
So that's pretty good.
1750.
1750.
Damn.
Really?
Yes.
So, and I didn't put anything else in. I didn't add anything
No.
besides
Okay.
the
So I think
NFTs.
so. That was the initial. You had a handful of swaps. Your sheet is a mess.
Yeah.
So
I had a few, but I mean, what was it? Maybe like $400 worth?
if not even that, I don't
Yeah.
think. I think maybe
You had everybody else in there.
In
with all the
total, there was
swaps.
maybe 400 put into the pot. So 2150 total put in.
Yeah, so this little pick'em, it'll be interesting to see. We got to do a full like accounting of what the wallets look like. I'm tempted to just basically liquidate everything and put it into a stable right now, and then send it out to the winners at the end of this. So, and then they can do what they want with it. They can buy whatever they want. So,
yeah,
I think that's what I'll do. Anyways, that's cool. So Wendigo won the quarter. Wow. Jeez Louise. That's nuts.
I was Peen.
Okay.
Somehow,
Peen.
some way.
Frog with Peen.
And for the finale.
Okay.
Not a huge surprise. Forged. Jay Soto was a surprise here.
What?
H bar. H bar.
Oh, okay. For the full year, the H bar.
For the full year. Yep. H bar. Wow. Qvalpo had, I believe it was DGRN, which did very well.
It's really amazing that Satoshi won so many months, but didn't. I mean, she had a lot of early on months that were just horrible.
But if you look, the months were when she was winning. It was like he was very stable at being over $100. Her picks were always in that 120, 130 range, which won her like multiple months.
Yeah. Well, I implore anybody that feels that this is all wrong. This is public. Like we've given this, all the picks are on there. Yeah. If you guys want to go through and look at it and do your own evaluation, because again, if I'm winning my own contest, obviously I'm amazing at trading, so we win there. But
there's nothing in it for me to benefit you more. If anything, I'd cheat in my favor. So.
I know. Where were you? Scroll down.
Oh, in the total.
And who is at the very who is the last?
I was at 89. Wasn't great. Lasagna because part of his problem was it was
PNDC.
Yeah,
PNDC.
Yeah, PNDC pork.
He was talking today on some Twitter thing for PNDC. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Anywho, that was the Also, if anyone wants to go through,
Jay Soto winning some cash. I got to remember what the distribution was. So I think it goes 50% of the pot goes to number one, and it's like 25 and 10, or what was it?
I believe. We
have it pinned in the Discord so we can find it out. BTC and H bar
reward system. Here we go. Yearly awards. First place 60. Oh, second place 30. Wait, this doesn't make
60 30.
You're the one who put this message, but it says 60% to first place, 20% to second place, and 4% to third place. So I have no clue what happens to the other 16% there.
Goes back to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Or maybe 60 30 10 or
60-34. What was I thinking? There had to be a thought process there.
I don't know. It had to have been a mistake, but I don't know. It's not like it could have been 40%.
Was I thinking to pay back everybody their entry fee? To leave a gap to pay everybody their entry fee back?
Let me do some quick math real quick and see if
it wouldn't matter. Because at that point in time, I mean, there's plenty to pay everybody back their entry fee if they wanted it. But I mean, what I think we could probably do is, what we should do is for the veterans of this that want to be a part of it, what I'll do is I'll take, we'll just do 60, 20, and then 10, 60, 20, 10. Is that right? No, 60, 20.
60, 30, 10. 60, 30,
60, 30, 10.
60, 30,
so
10.
Yeah. We'll do 60, 30, 10. And then I'll fund out of the 60 for all the veterans. We'll put a poll up who wants to be in there. We'll only give them a certain time frame. once we post all the results. And so they'll have to give like that they want to be a part of it, and we'll run another pick. We'll pick them for this year, and they'll all be in. They won't have to fund the first part, and then we can get new people to come in as well, and we'll do another one for this year.
The only thing I might need to, maybe someone in the community, we can kind of put this out to someone for a little support. Part of the issue that we're going to run into this next year is I didn't build the system that automatically I might just need some help depending on how many people and how many picks there are. Originally someone had built the system that gave me, I could go in and click, it would give me the numbers. Okay, this is every pick's price for that day. So that's how I can sort the tables. So
let's do this too. Let's refine the system and make it a little bit cleaner, a little bit easier for people to understand. And we'll start it on February 1 and go through the remainder of the year.
Okay. Yeah, so I think we could do that. Yeah, I need some. If anyone out there knows how to do some little API calls on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, let me know.
Cool.
So we can pull those over, and that's all I really need help with.
Awesome. Yeah, so we'll do that. That's cool. I think good times. We'll do it again. I think that was fun. I know Tochi, she's happy. She won a couple months, and she got that little pudgy. Both she got a little pudgy, and Old Man Smithers got a pudgy, the little pudgy. And so if you held on to it, I mean, that was a nice little payday. So
absolutely.
Both with I don't know, what is the little pudgy worth anyway right now?
Shit, I don't even know. I haven't been on OpenSea in a while.
I typed in, I gotta share this tab, and it says, I typed in little peckers is the first one. Little peckers.
I thought it was. I didn't think it was going to be chickens.
What were you thinking it was going to be?
Well,
dude?
I thought it was going to be what was it? The CDB spinoff.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, Lil, is there Lil Pudgies? Sorry. Floor price of 2.7 ETH, dude. That's ridiculous. That's so awesome. That's so great. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. So I owe a quarterly, and I won the monthly. So yay me. I think I have everybody else paid off. I think I sent everything to everybody else. If I missed you, remind me, let me know. But I think I got everybody sent their NFTs that they won. I'm basically just going to liquidate the other NFTs that are in there outside of the ones that need to be sent out, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, let's talk about some predictions. And I just want to say one more thing. I would love to have a little bit more interaction with the community on how they feel it should run this next year. So it's basically for all you veterans, you're in it, for the buy-in price. And as you can see, it turned out to be, again, just the Solana wallet is 14 grand. I'm going to pull up the ETH wallet real quick here.
That's ridiculous.
So I can see it. I have too many wallets. The ETH wallets were 6 grand. And then we have the Doge. Sorry. Come back to me. Pick'em, Doge. There's 11,270 Doge, whatever that's worth.
Dang. Doge is
3 grand.
30, yeah. So 23 grand.
3,700. So is that 23 grand total?
Yeah, 23, 24.
And we started off with like whatever, $1,700 maybe at the most.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good return. That's like a 10x. We 10x'd it, dude. We actually should put that down because that's pretty freaking amazing. Like when we talk about what it was invested in. Now the interesting part was they were bought and held. Like everything that was in there, and all we did was take some profits off the table of some. Like,
Yeah, we sold a little, either put it in stable or reinvested it into.
Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lesson there, right? If you look at like what I did in terms of my winning, I was about a 3x. So I 3x my portfolio of what I was doing, which is damn good. But when you talk about 10x, when that was the community picks for what we wanted to put it into, pretty damn good. Lesson to be learned there. Lesson to be learned there. All right. So let's go to predictions. And again, if you weren't here in the beginning, remember, I suck at predictions. So take this with a grain of salt, but I'm going to give them anyway because it's fun. I don't even know why I'm doing this because, I mean, it's interesting. You see right where we've kind of pushed off of here. So, I mean, bare minimum, obviously, we're going to hit the 173. We'll probably hit that next week, obviously.
Yeah.
But we know what the prediction is here. Prediction is 420, 60.
Now, where's...
I'm going to save. I'm going to have to save this too because I'm going to change this on here.
So how big of a jump is that?
That is from current price. It's I mean, 4.5x ish, 340%. I mean, not too shabby. Not out of the realm of possibilities with what's going on in the world today. So, I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. All these, my predictions are going to be out of this freaking world because I'm like extremely bullish.
Positive.
Going on. I'm bullish as bullish can be. I think we're going to see a lot more of a similar run of the 17 to 18 timeframe than what we did in the 2021 timeframe. I think, again, I've talked about this before, the FTX, you know, all the, not just FTX, but the hot ball of money that was being loaned around that just was manipulation. It just crushed the entire market. It was ridiculous. While there's going to be definite manipulation going on now in the legacy side, I don't think it's going to be what it was in terms of a bunch of idiots loaning each other $8 billion to this company, to this company, to this company, and then it's all of a sudden just falling down in like a house of cards. So got, you know, potentially some decent regulations that might come in to be able to help solidify what crypto can do, which will help out. We've got ETFs. We've got potential of a Bitcoin strategic reserve. You got other countries trying to do the same thing. We got companies doing the same thing. That's just a lot of money coming in. So, and that's going to trickle down to other things. That's my thought process of why I'm so bullish. So we got to look at ETH. I just had this conversation yesterday with Manny actually. And I told him I was just so unlike the lack of everything for ETH, and everything say they got the first mover, and they do. The problem is crypto moves really fast. And what we saw, this is something we talked about at Deep, right? In Deep, everybody's like, well, what token, where's your token to get? And it really doesn't matter right now because you can go and trade across chains. You trade cross chain wherever you want. And you can drop your token on Solana, have it based on Solana. You can have it on Base. You can have it on Ethereum, wherever you want. It doesn't really matter. You can put the liquidity where you need it. And we saw that at a large scale with the Pudgy drop. You know, Pudgies, they are on Ethereum. They are building the abstract chain, which they didn't drop their token into the abstract chain. They put it onto Solana. And why did they put it on Solana? Because of liquidity. What did they drop it? Like $3 billion market cap when it dropped. They needed the liquidity, and that's where they got it. And it crushed. It did well. It's doing awesome. I mean, considering everything right now with where everything's kind of dropping to in the last little bit, I mean, Pudgy, Pengu, the token from Pudgy Pigments, is still looking solid, right? I mean, what is the market cap on that? Can you look that up for me, Blake?
Yes, I can. Pengu?
Yeah. So for ETH, what that means for ETH to me is like nobody's really is gonna use ETH for much. I mean, we've seen some sales still being taken in ETH where, like node sales, I've seen it. You can buy an ETH, little things like that. But the amount of liquidity that's there, I think, is drastically lower than what it needs to be. The ETFs have been very lackluster for Ethereum. So in reality, I don't think we see much more than 7K on ETH.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm locking it in. And remember,
7K. All right.
my pick sucks. I'm gonna put it right there at that fib line, 77752. So now I go to this is my largest holding. Everybody knows I've had largest holding of Sol for a while now. So I think Sol is going to do really well. Still. And because of stuff like we saw with Pengu, right? Everybody goes to Sol for the liquidity. Building on Sol isn't the greatest, right? Like it's not you're not really building. People use Sol for the token, right? Yeah. And trading. And it does awesome for that, right? You can trade the hell out of it. You got liquidity, but building actual protocols, not really what I think is going to do well for it. But what's going to drive the price? The liquidity. Jupe's going to do a massive airdrop at the end of this month. And I think it's going to do really well. Pushing forward, they're going to burn like $700 million or 700 million Jupe or something like that. There's a lot coming in with that, but that's all Solana. I mean, Solana has the greatest exchange, and I'm saying exchange overall compared to all other like sexes or dexes, like include all of them. Jupiter is by far, hands down, the best exchange when it includes everything you can do there. You can trade cross-chain. I can go to Jupiter and I can trade Solana to AVAX. I give it a MetaMask wallet, and boom, there I've got AVAX in that wallet, right? To any token cross-chain, and it's not, it's on AVAX, it's on Base, it's Arbitrum. You pick it and you can trade across there. So, and you're doing it right through Jupe. You bridge on Jupe. You can do leverage on Jupe. It's all sorts of stuff. So they're fantastic, and that's all built on Sol. They got the best game, I think, and a lot of games that are maybe not the best game now. They've got the largest game. How about that?
I was going to say they have the biggest ecosystem.
The biggest ecosystem in Star Atlas. Maybe not the best game.
Not yet.
Not quite my style either, but it's. I mean, I love.
It has the potential
for sure. So I mean, Star Atlas. They do a boatload of transactions. I mean, I still think we're going to hit the 2K range for Sol. Sounds absolutely insane, but when you look at what I like to compare was that 2017, 2018 run with ETH is kind of this run here for Sol. And I think it pushes it up into the 2K range. I'll just put it on this nice one right there, just below 1915.
All right.
That's my Sol prediction. I'm going to go to AVAX next, and then we'll ask people in the crowd what they want to see. I know some people are going to want to see Gala, and I will give them Gala. I know people will DM me about it.
Jay Soto threw out a comment asking if Jupe airdrop is for anyone trading on their platform. No, I think it's for the people who have staked on the vote.
No, it's both. So there's actually a whole litany of stuff. So people that staked on it, people that traded on it, people that used leverage. They have a whole nother like community. They call them the Meow Cats or something like that. It's like community members. So the Jupe go across everything. Next Wednesday, they're going to put out the Jupe airdrop finder. Basically, you put your wallet in and it'll tell you how much Jupe you're going to get. So you'll be able to push that out, and then it'll start trading on. Damn, what's that exchange? There's an exchange where you can like basically post up your airdrop. You link your wallet, and people will buy your airdrop. You basically pre-buying it, pre-selling it, and so you can kind of see prices as they
Interesting.
move.
So if you know you're just going to dump it, you can sell your rights to it.
Play the market and sell your rights to it. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that'll be an issue one. I'll do Jupe next too. See what we see there. So AVAX. I've been talking about AVAX a lot. We're building Deep Network on AVAX. You see a ton of games coming on AVAX. What I think is probably the best game that's out there right now of Off the Grid. Again, it's my style of game, so I like playing that one. I think it had a lot of marketing. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it was marketing galore to get those people in there, but I think they're doing the right thing on how they're approaching it, and it's great. I think they're going to do fantastic this year. And that just rolls right into AVAX and the ability for people to do layer ones. You've got Avalanche 9000, which is promoting a bunch of these builders to build their layer ones and what they're going to do with it, and people watching those. So it's exciting. And if you haven't voted on that, if you have Avalanche and you've used it, go vote for the Deep Network. Do it, please. Most of you already have seen it and done it, and I appreciate it if you did. AVAX 800. I'm calling it.
Oh,
we're gonna go to the 168. 20x.
All right.
And for everything I just said, like, when I look at what people can build with it in terms of the accessibility and how easy it is for these people, yeah, thank you. Not financial advice. Again, remember, my predictions suck. So they're probably all going to go to zero. Just take it all with a grain of salt. Laugh about it. I just feel like it's gotten a lot of attention lately. I think it can do really well. You're starting to see real world assets being built with it because you can do the layer one. There's banks that are using it. So it's there. It's kind of fresh and kind of under the radar a little bit. So it's not the Solana, it's not the sexy one. So yeah, Satoshi knows. It's the banana zone. It's the banana zone. All crazy things can happen. Crazy things can happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll do Jupe next, just because we were talking about it. I kind of already had some stuff in here, but we'll remove it all. Let's see. And I just fibs again. There's so many other things you can do with it, and really, it's just seeing what's what. You could do multiple fibs. You can go high to low, low to high. See if there's any confluence. I see a little bit in the range here of the 2.6 range, $2.60 range. While I love Jupiter, their token itself, it's not. Outside of staking it for voting,
that's all you do.
That's all you do.
It's a governance token.
Yeah, but again, it doesn't really matter in a bull run either. Like, that stuff will just kind of fly. So, and people will love it. People will buy the heck out of it. But you're going to see the airdrop, and people are going to sell the hell out of it. So, end of this month, right? So in this range here, we get a little run up. Get back into the dollar range pre airdrop. And especially if they burn a bunch. I think they're burning it on the 17th next week. So they're going to burn a bunch. I think, you're just going to see it kind of dip back down again. So, I'm going to be pretty conservative on Jupe, honestly. I think I'll go with the 350 though, from where it's at now. Not a huge gainer. 4x. It's probably pretty low. It's probably really low. It's gonna get a lot of hype with it. People are gonna hold on to it. People are gonna stake it.
I was just gonna say. So do you know if they're planning? I haven't necessarily seen their roadmap. I can't remember if there's gonna be another airdrop down the road. Now that people are aware of the first one, I could see a big buy off the dip from people selling it. Just from I want to have this staked so that next time around I'm in a good spot to get my chunk.
Potentially, and that might be where a lot of people see it. It might drive a lot of people to utilize their platform. Maybe they utilize Jupe for more than just staking to vote. Like, is there other things that they're going to utilize it for? So it actually gets utility. I don't know, maybe. But I like Jupiter Exchange, Jupiter the token. I don't hold any, so I'll probably get a decent airdrop because I use Jupiter all the time for a lot of things. So we'll see. I know I'm way undershooting now, and that one's gonna go. It's probably gonna go to $7 or $10. Is my guess, and I'm way undershooting it. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Leaving it. All right, taking some from the crowd in here. I'm gonna go Gala first because I've already had people ask me about it. My prediction. I'm taking this off because this was obviously where I had it before. Here's my prediction for Gala. Down there. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, I'm not.
No, I think really, if I'm looking just at the charts without fibs, 20-cent range in a bull market, top, like going through that point. I think you see this zone in here. I have them kind of marked out. I'm going to leave them there just because the rejections off of these is just ridiculous, and it is completely driven by Gala dumping millions and millions of dollars worth all the time. So if Gala goes to 40 cents, well, sorry, bro, I don't think that happens. There's too much shenanigans going on at Gala. I mean, I'll tell you a story right now. I'm working with right now, trying to get my nodes back, in the sense that I still have them, but they don't even show up in my account. Like I have a certain amount of nodes that are missing. So, in the Gala.com account, in my node account, they still show that I'm running them and getting rewards for them, but they won't show up in there. And so trying to get like straight answers through Gala is really difficult. They want me to now show proof of purchase, and I'm like, proof of purchase? Like they're still running, guys.
Yeah,
like, they're still running, and I've been running them since 2021. Like, what are we doing over here? All I'm asking you to do is show them in my actual wallet, like, or in the actual inventory.
Yeah. So
the ones that are missing, and it's like kind of pulling teeth. It's really disappointing, with the amount of money and time I put in with those guys, that they're doing that. But it's obvious. It's been happening to a lot of people, so I guess it was just bound to happen to me too. So yeah, crazy.
Absolutely.
But moving on, we gotta do Mog.
Mog
was been
won't quit.
Mog's good. I like Mog. Mog's gonna do well. In reality, I think it's one of those meme coins that has a very, very good following right now. Like it has a lot of people that push it. It's got a good social media. Got listed on Coinbase, which is hit or miss, death blow, maybe, kind of. I mean, I would be remiss to say this is the next target. I mean, surprisingly enough, if that's the next target, and I'm looking at this correctly, I should buy more Mog. That seems awfully high, but I'll lock it in.
All right.
It's going to be meme coin season. We're going to see some crazy memes go. I'm locking it in.
Okay. Well, 16x.
Whatever that number is. Yeah. Works. Take it.
4 zeros. 3.
4 zeros. Any other tokens anybody wants to see? XRP. We've got tons of XRP holders. I mean, the best part is all these XRP owners are like, yeah, XRP. And it's like, you still haven't even broken the all-time high from back in December of 2017. So just, take it down a notch.
Yeah,
XRP.
Brutal.
Okay, just chill. It's okay. You got a ways to go. All you XRP guys. Yeah, I'll do Doge next. Mellow Yellow. Sorry, guys. Still kind of getting over this cold from last week. It's just brutal. Let's get XRP a little bit of love. We'll see what they're going to do. They've been doing great this year. I mean, the administration's going to probably do well for them. It's funny, the CEO of XRP, I think, gave the Harris administration, they donated millions of some sort to them. I can't remember how much it was, but it was a boatload. $6.40. I'll call it for you. $6.40 for XRP. That's pretty good. You guys should be happy with that,
Yeah.
I know.
Considering what it's done this year already.
Yeah. I don't think it goes much higher than that. Only because nobody uses XRP. Does anybody even use XRP? They talk about all this XRPL and some random stuff, but it's like, is anybody actually using it?
I've seen so little.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of it though, but maybe that's just me because I missed out in 2017 and my business partner was holding it from 20 cents and made a lot of money and I was jealous. Maybe that's why. Could be. But we'll move on. We'll go to Doge. I mean, Doge is going to easy hit $1 this year. it's it's the grandpa of meme coins, right? It's the great grandpa of meme coins.
Especially if they actually put in a government efficiency department and call it the Department of Government Efficiency. If that actually happens,
What do you mean if? It's
I
already
know it's
already
going
done.
to.
It's
It's
already
just
done.
like
It's already done.
if they actually name that shit Doge, it's gonna just be. Then I'll know we're living in some degree of a simulation. That'll be my confirmation.
Gosh, just Doge 10x. Do I go that high with Doge? Whew. I may be over bullish, and I'm gonna at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you my theory that why we all might be really sad at the end of this bull market, and you guys are gonna be disappointed with me, but I'm gonna stay bullish. I'm gonna stay bullish here. 10x Doge. I'm locking it in. It's Doge.
All right.
I mean, the market cap on that would be insane, but I mean, it's just going to keep up with everything else. So as you go down that route, let's see.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
forgot
leave it there.
Pengu is at 2.1 billion. I know that is way forever ago. It feels like now, but
2.1 bill.
Yep.
Okay. So I see a lot of theories of people out there with like talking about multiple $10 billion meme coins, which I mean that's a 5x in the market cap from Pengu. So if you look at 13 cents, it's pretty doable, I think.
Yeah,
on
it doesn't
Pengu.
sound crazy.
Pretty doable. It's interesting though. Like, so here's my random theory that might make everybody sad, and I won't end on this. We'll end on positive. But so what we saw in 24 was Bitcoin lead the way by a lot, and everything else just kind of struggled to keep up. Like surpassing all-time highs. There wasn't many things that actually surpassed all-time highs. I think Link, it did well. I think it was one of the only ones that didn't surpass all-time highs. Nope. See, it didn't go past all-time highs either. So there's so many tokens, outside of being brand new tokens, didn't, go past their former all-time high. Does that lead to, even if Bitcoin does go to 400K, this lackluster move on all these tokens, right? So, Bitcoin going to 400K, a little over 4x from where it's at now, and these tokens, barely breaking all-time high, kind of just because your altcoins normally outperform Bitcoin in these bull runs by a lot, outside of XRP. But so the short answer of it, if Bitcoin goes that high and everything else just kind of follows suit and does a 4x, I mean, that really is a possibility that I see, because that's where the money's flowing to, and not necessarily flowing out. In past runs, right, it was not legacy buying and holding on and stealing all your Bitcoin.
Yep.
It was everybody buying Bitcoin, it going up, them taking profits and putting it into altcoins, going into ETH, going into your mid caps or your large cap, mid cap, and then shit coins, and then rotating out of that back into Bitcoin. And that was what I was hoping we would see in 24, as we started to kind of see it in the beginning of the year. And then everything just kind of stalled. Like summer hit, everything took a giant dip. And they just had a hard time catching back up. November came, Bitcoin went ape, and everything else just kind of, they did good, but they had a hard time, really keeping up with, in terms of past performance. So I think that's a possibility everybody should kind of keep in mind as we go down this route. It's like the potential of it just really, it's there. Do I think I lean towards the side that everything else is just going to go absolutely bananas? That people are going to see the money going into this, and all your large cap, ETH, Sol, all those, they'll go up. Sol's going to do really well. AVAX do well. Even XRP, Doge, those top ones are going to do great.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of mid-tier, and then you're going to have your meme coins that might just totally destroy everything in terms of like go up so fast and so hard that people can't believe it. So there's that. I tend to lean more towards that. Jay Soto says his BT prediction is 900K, assuming the US buys and one more big corporation like MicroStrategy. Well, there's already another corporation that's doing that. I can't remember the name of it, but they're putting in like 250 mil. It's not as big as MicroStrategy. And then I guarantee you there is plenty of other companies that are putting it on their books to hold as an asset, right? Not potentially doing the same thing that MicroStrategy is, which the MicroStrategy thing for me, it's kind of a red flag as we get towards a bear market, right? They're just buying all the time. And the last bear market came awfully close for them to like, where, if they didn't have the funding they did, they were going, I think they were close. It was like 36K was like their liquidation. And when it hit to like 40 at some point, I don't know, whatever it was, because we went down to 16. But the way MicroStrategy is doing this is, MicroStrategy feels like a bubble. Like it's a very, it's loans. They're just taking, loans out on their company. They're selling their shares, buying Bitcoin. What's the end game? Where is that money going to go? So that's an interesting one. I don't like the feel of it. I know a couple people that like to trade it on Legacy. They're doing well with it. Except for maybe recently. I think it's down like let's see, 40 some odd percent. Do we know that on here? I don't. Oof. I gotta pull it up though. And then I'll Mellow Yellow. I'll talk to you about some gems. So MicroStrategy is currently down 38%. And when Bitcoin in that same time frame is down 12%. So they're, 3 times the dip compared to, and that's MicroStrategy not being it's not a leveraged, trade there. So Bitcoin's down 12% and MicroStrategy's down 38%. Mm-hmm. That's pretty scary because Bitcoin will take a big dip. Yeah. What was this in the summertime? 33%. What happens when Bitcoin hits it's another 30% dip, which it will sometime this year? What happens then? A quick dip like that. What does that look like for MicroStrategy? What's their leverage at? Yeah. I just don't like it. Not a fan. All right, my wild card for one of the there's 2 meme coins out there that are going to do, I think, what is it, 6,900, right? This isn't it, is it? Pith? I don't think that's it. SPX 6,900. It's got this like weird following that just, it's an interesting one. Got to see what their market cap is.
1.23 billion.
Okay, so that's when you look at it, that's one of the ones that people talk about being a 10 billion. So that's a 10x from where it's currently at. So 10x, it's not when we're talking about crazy stuff. A lot of people like to think of like SHIB the last bull run. I did really well with SHIB. I did really well with Gala. I did really well with Doge. Actually did pretty dang good with ETH as well. The thing is, most of those tokens are people that have been holding from down here in the 50 cent, right? So they're going to get this massive upside. Same thing with like your chill guy. Like this thing's going to 0 probably quick. I would stay away from that. I'm actually going to delete it off mine because I don't even want to look at that one anymore. Pengu well. But
did you see any of the stuff? This is such a little quick sidebar. But did you see any of the stuff with the Hawk Tua coin? Did you hear?
Oh yeah, she just totally rugged people, dude. Like it's on there. It
hasn't posted a thing anywhere since. Is just gone. I think that's one of the funniest things. I'm like, if you bought that and you lost all
Oh,
your
yeah.
money, I don't feel bad in the slightest.
No, I mean, it was as she was coming out to do it, people were talking about it. It's like literally like this is a rug pull. Do not
Yeah.
buy this. And people are like,
Yeah.
they buy it. I mean, people just buy this stuff and it's insane. Like, I mean, when we talk about hidden gems, like what, if you're still listening, Mellow Yellow, what do you think the hidden gem is? What are you talking about? Are you talking about something that's going to do a 5 to 10x? Or are you talking about something that's going to do super crazy? Yeah, A16Z. AI16Z. I've definitely seen that, Jay Soto. The AI narrative, it'll be there. It's kind of doing its course now. It'll have its heyday. I don't own any of them. Oh, that's not true. I own AI 9000. That is on AVAX. So I was testing out the bridge from Jupiter to AVAX. Not the bridge, sorry, the swap. So I swapped Sol to AVAX, and then I was just messing around in that. What's it called? The delaunch.ai.
Yeah.
DElaunch.ai. And the AI 9000, that's the highest market cap on there. I was just like, oh, I'll try it. Like it's got some people that have been tweeting about it, so I bought a little bit of that, and that's probably the only AI coin really that I have. AI 16Z. Let me see if I can get a chart on that.
There was another one that we were looking at that.
Yeah, I can. Oh, that's a chart that's just going forever. But I mean, when you look at where it's at now already, like I think it's already up 10,000x, dude. 10,000x. Yeah, can I add another zero? Yes. I mean, I made a 200,000x or 200,000%. Sorry, not 10,000x, 200,000% on SHIB. So yeah, you could. I mean, it can go another zero. Gala, I think it was close to like a 20,000% or something along those lines from when I was buying it in December of 2020. And so there you can get those for sure, and there are a few of those that are out there. You sold at 100 mil for 50% gain. That's good, man. That's good. 50% gain is great. I don't think I would play with this one. You could probably get some good gains off of it, but maybe if it got some crazy wick, like if Bitcoin does another big dip here, which it looks highly likely. Like, I mean, we're touching this bottom line here so much and not as much, push up as I'd want to. Like, what's that next little dip look like too? Down to 87, 90K for sure. Why not? And then, I mean, if that does that, your altcoins, they go down another 50%.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, this is the bull market is a wait, hold what you've got, wait and see. It's tough to trade it because you're going to get whipsaws. You're going to see a lot of upside. People overtrade it. They'll sell too soon, or they won't sell. They'll sell too late. It's just a crazy time. So, and it's really tough to trade, but holding and waiting until you see some like blow off top, which I think we'll probably get this time. We didn't get the last time. Could be potential. So,
absolutely
cool. Again, not financial advice. My predictions suck, so take it with a grain of salt. This was just for fun, and we're gonna do the pick'em again. So,
yep.
If you're a part of that, you're in for next year already. If you want to be, we'll put a little sign up sheet there. You'll have to sign up for it, and you'll have to give us a wallet that you're going to want to sign up with. So as we go forward, we'll get that through there. We'll have a time frame. We'll put the end of the month as the cutoff, and we'll have all the rules and ready to go. We'll take input from the community and put it together, and we'll have another fun pick'em.
Yeah, we'll have all that sorted by end of the week, Monday at the latest, as far as all of our organization.
You mean end of the month?
Yes, I'm just saying. That way we can give people a little bit of time to come fill it in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll have sign up stuff ready.
Perfect.
Come the beginning of next week.
Sweet. Cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it here, and gals, and yeah. Have a fun year. We'll do more podcasts.
Absolutely.
We'll be around. I'll probably doing some interviews for Deep and things like that. And yeah,
See where it takes us.
Cool, guys. All right. Take
All
care.
right, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Bye.